Welcome. We are here for Ashley's Heart Song. This is the place where we get out of the stress and back into our body, our life, and our business. Y'all, when we tap into the song of our heart, that is when we master the mind and the stress that can steal our life. I am so happy that you have joined me for today's show. Welcome to everyone who's in the live audience. Those of you who have found the replay or are watching on Roku, we are so happy that you are here. Welcome. So we are diving into a theme this month around positivity. So March is the positivity month. And I chose this because as we move into um, springtime, this show, when it's airing live, March is when it aired, and that is the opening of spring. And with spring, it's just like all of these possibilities and all of this, it's just like an opening. It's this huge doorway. And when we step into that doorway with positivity, we will notice that our life will be impacted in so many exponential ways with our health, our vitality, physical body, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body. So before we get diving into this first episode on positivity, let's do our vitality score. We haven't done it in the last few episodes, so let's check in right now. Before we step in through this doorway of spring and in through this doorway of positivity, let's check in and see where you are. So mentally, today on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you mentally in your mindset? Are you in positivity? Are you in a 10 with positivity, or are you a little lower on the scale? Maybe you're like 50-50. You're straddling the line today at a 5, or you could be just down in the muck puddle at a 1. Be honest with yourself. This score is for you. It's for awareness. So put down your score on 1 to 10. Where are you on this vitality score mentally? All right, emotionally, where are you on the scale of 1 to 10? Are you close to a 10 where you feel very emotionally balanced? There's joy. You've got that bubble of, I don't know, enthusiasm in your body. That's going to score you closer to the 10. Or you could be straddling the line emotionally. Maybe you've gone from positivity, not positivity, but maybe from enthusiasm and joy down into, I don't know, maybe the quagmire. Maybe you are stepping into some moodiness, some gripiness, and frustration, irritation, any of those emotions that are below the line in thinking. They're fear-based emotions. That's going to score you below a 5. All right. A 9 plus. That's awesome. I see some chats coming in from our live audience. This is awesome. So now let's look at our physical body. So physically, where are you today? Do you feel physically strong? That's going to land you above a 5 to a 10. Or if you feel a little fatigued, weak feeling, then that's going to score you below a 5 to a 1. So put down your score from 1 to 10, vitality-wise, in the physical realm. And next, let's go to our spiritual body. Spiritually, where are you today? Are you in alignment? Are you feeling connected? That's going to score you above a 5, close to a 10. You started your day getting connected, really feeling in alignment with why you're here spiritually. Or are you below a 5? Are you disconnected, disjointed spiritually? Then that's going to score lower than a 5. I see a 7 coming in on the chat. That's wonderful. Wonderful. So let's tally up these scores. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Where are you? Total. So your high score can be a 40. And this is not a place of judgment or comparison. This is a place for you to really look in the mirror and see what's being reflected back at you. And if you are scoring below a 30, then this is an opportunity for you to look at those areas of your life, especially the ones that you are scoring low in, and address them this week. What can you do to enhance that area of your life? Elevate it, bring it some life, give it some CPR, and bring it back to life. What can you do this week to do that? All right, so now that we've got our score, we're going to tap into positivity. Positivity today, and how being positive, we can enhance this vitality score. You know, our bodies, body mind complex, the four parts of us, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, our heart, when we look at all of that, we have such abilities to enhance our life through our vitality, through attending to each area of our life. And when we just bring in these little tips like positivity, enhancing our physical self, emotional self, mental self, and spiritual self, that is pretty cool that we can do this. It looks like with such ease, but we know, those of us who have been on this journey, we know that sometimes the work can be pretty challenging. But even though it's challenging, it's so worth it because we see the fruits of our labor. So this whole month, we are going to be looking at how our positivity, how positive thinking can influence our moods, mental health, which is our emotions, our mental health, our spiritual health, and our physical health. So the science behind positivity, y'all, it's so cool because now we're able to really look at and see what happens inside the brain when we are thinking positively. And researchers are captivated by this transformative power that just by thinking positive has on our mental health. And studies have shown that by adopting a positive outlook, it can significantly enhance your psychological well-being, gives you resilience and overall life satisfaction. So the science behind positive thinking lies in the way that when you're thinking positive, it influences the brain's chemistry and neuropathways, totally opens up the mind, opens up and gives you those feel-good feelings. So you're getting, when you positively think, you're getting a cocktail of these feel-good hormones, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, that uplift our mood, yes, but it also bolsters stress resilience. So if you've attended any of the episodes previously when we've talked about deep breathing, we've also talked about another way to increase our resilience against stress is by deep breathing, because the diaphragm, rubbing on the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve of the body, parasympathetic nerve of the body, that when that tones, it gives us resilience against stress. And so another way that we build resilience against stress is through positive thinking. That's pretty cool. Those are two things that are fairly easy to adopt that can enhance your vitality quicker than anything else. So there was a study by Barbara Fredrickson. She was a pioneer in positive psychology, and she introduced a broaden and build theory. This theory suggests that positivity or positive emotions broaden our sense of possibility. So positive emotions broaden the sense of possibility, and it opens our minds to be able to see more options that are available to us, which in turn helps us build new skills and resources that contributes to a more fulfilling life. You know how when you have been in, maybe you're working on something and you came into it with a very poor mindset, meaning, let's just say you woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day and you're just a little, just not feeling good about yourself, or maybe your mood is just very low. So when you go to work on something that really needs concentration, attention, awareness, it won't go so well. You could run into a lot of problems. And when you run into a lot of problems, when you're in that lower mindset, the quagmire mindset, solutions will not come to you as quickly. And what Barbara Fredrickson found in her study and in her in this case study, that by bringing in positive emotions, we actually open up the doorway for options, solutions to come in. But when we are in that quagmire mindset, a low mood, frustration, irritation kind of a mood, then we are not as able to see solutions. They don't come to us as easily. So there are 3 ways that I'm going to give you today, 3 ways that positive thinking can reduce your stress levels and improve your psychological well-being. So as we were speaking about on the resilience level, it enhances your coping strategies. So by positive thinking, it will empower you to see challenging situations clearer. And your ability to approach obstacles with construction or constructive coping strategies is actually elevated and enhanced. So you're able to problem solve faster. You're able to find a way around those obstacles easier, quicker, faster, so you get more done in less time. So let's look at this from the standpoint of if you're a leader in your business and you go to work with your team that day and y'all are problem solving how to get your product that you're marketing out there on social media or out there in a workshop, and you are going through and maybe designing it and working through some obstacles that have come up, maybe dates, maybe products on back order, whatever it is, and you are sitting there and y'all are working together as a team. If y'all all show up with positive thinking, then solutions and ways around those obstacles is going to come to y'all, and you will get that project done quicker and faster. Whereas if you all show up, or one of you shows up in a bad way and quagmire thinking, another one is maybe frustrated because they just had an argument with someone, I don't know, and then another one shows up and they're just feeling moody that day, then the solutions for that project that y'all are working on as a team is not going to go well. The solutions will not be found. There will be hiccups along the way, and you won't get it done in the amount of time that you would love to get it done. So this ability that positive thinking gives us to be able to approach these obstacles with constructive coping strategies is so beneficial. We are able to approach any project with efficiency, quicker, faster. Doesn't that sound like more fun, y'all? So much better. So a positive outlook encourages the problem solving. It encourages the ability to seek support, and that reduces stress and enhances your ability to adapt and overcome anything that comes your way. So the second benefit of positive thinking in this realm is it strengthens social connections. Y'all, it's contagious. When you're positive and you're smiling and you're laughing, that is contagious. And when you show up as a team lead, as a coach, as a mom with your children, when you show up with that positivity, it's going to fold over into everyone else that is in your close to your world. And when you're in a positive mindset, you are also more likely to engage in social activities, to be connected to other people. When we are in the quagmire mindset, we have a tendency to isolate. And I don't know about you, but when you're in isolation, that you can't build your business, you can't build your team, you can't build a family, you can't build a financial future, you can't build anything because you're all alone. And so by strengthening social connections through positivity, that is when we expand and grow our businesses, grow in whatever category of life that we are wanting to expand. Also makes it easier to express gratitude. And we know that gratitude is one of those sacred metabolizers that truly does elevate your state. Strong social connections have been linked to lower levels of anxiety and depression, and it highlights the role of positivity in fostering a supportive community. That is the result of a study that was done on these benefits of positivity. Thirdly, your physical health is elevated. The mind body connection is so powerful. And as we have talked about on other episodes of Ashley's Heart Song, we talk about this body mind complex and how the body mind works together and in conjunction with one another. And when we feed our mind and heart with positivity, then it leads to increased physical health. It lowers blood pressure, it reduces the risk of heart disease, it improves your immune function. Yeah. So we've heard that when we take in sugar, it can lower your immune system for 4 hours. So if you could increase your immune system with positivity, I mean, that's pretty cool. If you think negatively, it's going to be just like you ate sugar before going out the door. If you bring in positivity, then it's like you are leaving the door with an elevated immune system and there was no sugar eaten. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how we eat and how we do food is how we do life. So if you are taking in sugar, more than likely a lot of it, then your thinking could be down in the quagmire. But if you are taking in sugar in moderate amounts or not at all, then your level of mindset is going to be in that luminous mindset, that mindset of positivity. And that enhances your immune system. Yay! So when our body feels better, stress levels decrease and our mental health improves. It is amazing, y'all. This is that positive feedback loop that we can get with our positive health. When we feed it positive thoughts, we receive positive health. And it's just in this beautiful, beautiful loop. So I'm going to share with you a real life story with Gabrielle Bernstein. She is a thought leader and she has been referred to as a spiritual leader for the next generation. And her life was significantly impacted by her decision to adopt a positive mindset. And I'm just going to read you um, a brief little excerpt from her story. Her life was significantly impacted by her decision to adopt a positive mindset. Gabriella struggled with drug and alcohol addiction in her early years, which led to her to a point of realization that she needed to make a drastic change in her life. By embracing positivity, mindfulness, and spiritual practices, Gabrielle was able to overcome her addictions and transform her challenges into opportunities for personal growth and enlightenment. She has a beautiful story to tell in this arena of positive mindset. And it helped her in several ways. And there were 3 ways that I wanted to share with you that I thought were really powerful. So it gave her resilience against adversity. So when we are facing struggles head on, and we use those struggles as stepping stones instead of obstacles, it helps us elevate in our personal development. So Gabriella learned to see obstacles as opportunities to grow and evolve, all by adopting a positive mindset. The second thing that Gabrielle received from this positive mindset, adopting it into her life, was improved mental health. So she adopted practices of meditation and affirmations, gratitude, and she found that those things helped her improve her mental health because she was able to find peace and clarity in those moments of stillness, in the moments of silence, in the moments of openness. It gives us a huge mindset shift that's so crucial. And then the third thing that Gabriella learned was empowerment and success, that she is now through her journey of transformation and the success that she received from it through her, not only in her personal well-being, but also through her career as an author and a speaker, that she is now able to empower millions worldwide with her message of hope, love, and the power of positive thinking. So imagine that if you could transform your thinking into positivity, into that luminous mindset, and began seeing your obstacles as stepping stones to get you to your desired life instead of as the obstacles that quagmire thinking does. And when we take this on seriously and with, I don't know, that ability of moxie, right? That strength of moxie, when we show up that way with this positivity mindset, we can do amazing things, and we can give the triple effect, the ripple effect towards other people, and everyone else in our life will benefit from it. So it's just huge. So today I'm going to give you one tip to help you. It's a practical tip to help you cultivate more positivity in your life. Now, we've heard of gratitude journaling, and everyone says that if you want to be more positive, then just begin with gratitude. Well, today I'm going to give you an exercise to do, and it's gratitude journaling with a little bit of a twist. And it's a very innovative way that you can cultivate positivity in your life just by practicing this one simple thing. So as you are writing your whatever it is that you're grateful for, try visualizing it and writing down how those blessings that you're grateful for can positively impact your future and how you can use that to help other people. Right? So it's not necessarily you're grateful for it because or why you're grateful for it, but it's really about what are you grateful for? Visualize it and then expound on that. How can how can that blessing positively impact your life going further? Not just from today where you're seeing it, but how is it going to impact you further? And how can you use that to help other people? That is huge. The benefits of this is it will reinforce a sense of gratitude for the present moment, but it also strengthens your positive outlook towards the future. And it fosters a mindset of abundance and generosity. So when we focus on that ripple effect of our blessings, how it's being paid forward, then we are more likely to spot opportunities for growth and to spread positivity all around us. I'd love it if you would give that a try for a week and then come back to where you saw this video and put in the comments how that gratitude activity impacted your life. So by adopting this mindset of positivity to help bolster and boost your mood, we can do it by that simple practice of gratitude, but also by just choosing in the moment to think in the luminous mindset versus the quagmire. If we would normally view a situation on that negative side, what if we flipped it and we viewed it on the positive? And what if we take on that mindset of everything always works out for me. All that I do prospers. I have abundance in Jesus' name. I had that last part because I just love that. Yes, we do. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. All that I do prospers. Everything always works out. Even if it looks like it's going down the toilet, it always works out because on the other side of that is going to be your growth, your expansion, your mirror, so you can see how to do things differently. And when we're on that journey of elevating, journey of expansion, journey of growth, personal development, when we're on that journey, we're always on the lookout for how can I improve? How can I be better than I was yesterday? How can I overcome this obstacle easier? And we know that just by simply adopting positivity that luminous mindset into our life at every opportunity that we have, that we can benefit ourselves. But I don't know about you, but there are some days when that can be pretty difficult. Some things just happen and it takes us into that quagmire. But what we know for sure, what I know for sure, is that in that moment, I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to either stay in that quagmire, or I have the opportunity and the choice to lift myself out of that and to turn things around, to think about it in a positive light, to ask, if this could be positive, what would it be? If this could turn out to be a positive situation, what could that be? Where is the golden nugget in this? If you just ask those questions out loud, many times it's going to come to you what that is and what it looks like. And so, yeah, it can be tough. It's not easy. Journey of self-improvement, self-development is not an easy thing to do, but it's so worth it. And we can think it's hard, but that's also a choice, right? But what I do know is that we are challenged on this journey of positivity. You're going to be challenged, and that's okay, because that just builds your muscles. It creates more moxie within you so that you can show up with that calm confidence and that ability to overcome anything that comes your way. I am so happy that you joined me for this episode of Ashley's Heart Song. Be sure and join us next week as we dive into deepening our gratitude practices to receive everyday joy in helping us to elevate positivity in our life. I look forward to seeing you then. And until then, let's continue to armor up our lives. See you soon.